Hey everybody. Well, got a little update on the 48. Got the cab all primered. Got black epoxy primer on the whole thing inside and out. All the rust repair is done. Cut out, put new lower rears on the cab on both sides. Had to replace some of the metal in here on the floorboards, but not too much. They got new mounts and everything all set up. We got the kill mat going in the process of going in. It's working good. And let's see what else we got. Ordered a bunch of parts and this and that. I got new headliners, which I'm gonna cover. Decided to go with a what they call a hot rod or rat rod black. It's kind of a it's not a gloss. It's kind of a satin black finish color on it, because no matter what I do, this thing is going to take more work than I can put into it to get it perfectly smooth. I mean, it's not doing bad, but it's not perfect by any means. And I put gloss on there, so it's gonna show. It's gonna show. So I got the front fenders. I got them epoxy primed, and basically most of the body work is done. There's a few little tiny spots that I missed, but I can do those with the primer. But I did inside and out on these with the epoxy primer. And of course I used Rust Restore in any places that had any rust on them, but overall they were really good. Didn't have a ton of rust to begin with. So actually had some, it was undercoated at one point in time, and the stuff was on there, and I was scraping on it. Any place it came off, it was perfect metal underneath, and it was hard to get off, so I didn't take it all off, but I just primed over top of it because it's going to get an undercoating anyway. So got working on that. I'm going to work on the inner fender wells and get them mocked up. I got to get them done. Now I pulled the doors off the other truck outside that had the older doors on it without the wing windows. I'm putting these in there. This is the worst of the two. The other door that was on that truck is in primo shape. This is the worst one, and I don't think I'm going to have to replace any of this. I mean, everything is solid there. I mean, it's got a lot of surface rust on it, but I think I can grind and clean all that off. Nothing is, let's get down here to the bottom. There's the weak poles on the bottom, and everything is solid around there. I mean, the door metal is, got some rust on it, but it's solid. The only issues I think I'm going to have are going to be with the controls in here. They're a little tight, but they work. But so I got to get these doors cleaned up and pull the glass out, get them all primed. I got new glass for this truck. I'm gonna keep this one side window's good, the other one's busted, but this one pretty good shape. It's bubbled around the edges a little bit, but I'll go ahead and keep that glass. You never know. Let's see. But I think I got that. Oops. Oh, I borrowed some parts from the third cab. You got new rubbers, new nuts and bolts and seals, and here's the, what's that? Some door seals. Here's the something. Here's the runners for the windows. Here's window parts. Here's the these are the parts I stole out of the other truck. This is the filler for the dash. Now this one has the it says General Motors truck on this one. I have one in the other truck that's Chevrolet, which I'm going to use the Chevrolet one in this one. Here's the glove box cover that I took off the other truck, de-rusted, and do that. So one little dent right there. Of course, you know, there are two parts, so you can't do too much with that. I think I could pull that out. But here's the one that was in this truck. Had the stainless front on it. Man, it's got tons of little dents. And I don't know if somebody has any ideas how you can get all these little tiny dents out of there. Because when you polish this up, boy, it's gonna look bad. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just paint this one up, and I can do, if I gotta do a little spot of filler right in there, if I can't pull that out, but I should be able to pull that out. Anyway, get that painted up. Of course, I gotta go through all the well, this is the molding that holds the door rubber on, so that cleaned up. But so far I got, this is my pile of parts. Oop, I even got a radio delete plate in the other one. Oh, let's see, got the door, the seat rails, got all the hinges cleaned up and everything ready to go. Most of the stuff's all been cleaned, de-rusted, ready to get cleaned up. There's the vents for the defroster. Got the window pieces all basically cleaned up. So she's a work in progress. And now doors, inner fenders. And I'll get all that mocked up. I want to get them inner fenders on, get the front mocked up, and finally drop in the motor and transmission and get that part figured out, make sure everything's good to go on that. Well, that's gonna do her for now, and just remember, don't ever run out of projects. Take care, everybody.